You ready with me while I talk about my absolute deal breakers in relationships? And if you don't agree with me, that's okay. We can disagree. Number one, I will never, ever, 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 ever convert to any religion to be with somebody. Ever. I'm not religious whatsoever. I consider myself an agnostic atheist. And you know, it's kind of hard to find people who also are agnostic or atheist. You know, everybody's in some type of religion, and I respect, you know, people wanting to be with others who are in the same religion as them, but I will never ever convert. I personally don't care what religion my partner is a part of, as long as they're not using their religion to like be homophobic or just be like, you know, racist or be a disgusting human being. I couldn't care less. I don't really see myself having kids, but if I do end up having kids with somebody who is religious, they can raise our kid to be religious. Just leave me out of it. I couldn't care less. I can make, you know, accommodations. Like, we can work together, you know. I will never ever ever stop being friends with somebody just because my partner tells me not to be. Like, I think trust is a huge thing in a relationship. I also think jealousy is like very natural. I feel like people are gonna get jealous no matter what. It happens, you know. People are jealous beings. Relationships are difficult, you know what I mean? I think there's a difference between, you know, being jealous and being insecure. You can work through jealousy, but when somebody's insecure, that's a different story. I'm not gonna stop being friends with my best friend who has been my best friend for like since high school because you're jealous that he's a guy. I don't give a fuck. He's been here longer than you. He's my friend. I don't care. I'm not gonna tell you who you can and can't be friends with. You're not gonna tell me who I can and can't be friends with. If I've never given you a reason not to trust me, or that person's never given you a reason not to trust them, like, sorry, I'm choosing my best friend over you. Like, my ex-best friend stopped being my best friend for a bitch that she hadn't even known a year because we made out 2 years prior when we were drunk, and we've never had anything like sexual, never, you know, had any feelings for each other. Like, I will never be that bitch. I only have so many friends as it is. I'm not losing my few good friendships that I have for somebody who might not even be permanent in my life anyways. I will never change my appearance, the way that I act. I'll never change my hair color. I'll never get rid of my piercings. I'll never stop doing the makeup the way that I like it. I'll never stop dressing how I want to make a motherfucker happy. No, you either gonna love me for me or you just not gonna love me, point blank and period. Morphing me into like your perfect version of me is crazy. Just go find that perfect version somewhere else. Now this next one, when it comes to like political beliefs, I don't give a fuck if you're liberal. I don't give a fuck if you're a leftist. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican. My only thing is, as long as you're not MAGA or like using your political beliefs to be like a disgusting human being, I don't care. I would consider myself to be, you know, your average liberal. I don't agree with leftists. I don't agree with Republicans or conservatives. I definitely don't agree with MAGA, but we're grown as adults. We can work through our differences. The only time we can't work through it is if you're a MAGA, because fuck you. And then last but not least, I have 2 cats. I love cats. I will always have cats. Even when these 2 pass away, unfortunately, I'm gonna get more. So you have to be okay with me having cats. And if you're not, I can't be with you. I'm so sorry. Let me know, what are some of your deal breakers in a relationship?
I'm about to do story time on how I got caught cheating 2022. Yeah, I'm probably like, why are you telling us about this? From all the way from 2022. I was a Cook County Sheriff Correctional Officer at 2600 in California. This shit was just so crazy, y'all. Like, me cheating, like, ruined my fucking life. I ain't gonna say it. Like, this is like story time that's gonna lead all the way up until me going to jail and everything. Like, I'm just gonna start this shit. I'm not finna do everything tonight. I'm just gonna start off on how I got caught cheating. I'm gonna inform y'all, I have ADHD. So I might go in and out from this one thing to another, but it's all gonna come back together. Just stay with me. But so I was with this nigga that kept cheating on me. I kept catching him cheating on me. I was just, you know, just doing everything in my power to just love on him, and he just would not get it right. When I get it right, I'm trying my hardest to be loyal. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bitch that cheat back. Like, I know that's not the right thing to do. I know you should just really just like, if a motherfucker doing you wrong, you should just get up and leave. Especially with a nigga. Like, one thing about it, if you cheat on a nigga and you get caught, a nigga ain't gonna let you hear the last of it. He gonna disrespect you. He will never have respect for you. Even if he love the fuck out of you and don't want to let you go, he will never respect you again. So if you gonna cheat on a nigga, never get caught. So my dumb ass got caught, and this is why I don't cheat, because I don't know how to cheat. I don't know how to entertain more than one person. And then I was dealing with a motherfucker that, even though he was cheating, he gave a fuck about me. Like, he knew me inside and out. So it was just crazy how he caught me. He caught me so motherfucking fast, y'all. Like, so motherfucking fast. Like, I didn't even get a chance to really do shit with the nigga for real. So, basically, this had happened. So I basically got to a point where, like, I'm just gonna start talking to niggas. I'm the type of bitch that'll leave a nigga, well, basically cheat on a nigga and hop in a whole new relationship. I ain't gonna leave a nigga and then go get I'm a relationship type of girl. I don't believe in healing. Once I'm done with your ass, because for one, I'm already be mentally gone for a long time. So once I'm done with your ass, I'm a family a nigga that I really, really like, fall for him, and hop in a relationship with him. That's the type of bitch I am. So I pretty much ended up finding somebody I really, really, really like. So it was just like, one day I was just like, I'm just tired of this nigga. So it was so many niggas kept trying to talk to me in the county, but I just would not get them the time of the day at all. Like, I wouldn't look at their ass. It's just like, y'all cringe. So, one day, some shit went down on my tier. When some shit go down your tier, you gotta call all available or 1010, whatever. All the officers gonna come running to the tier. Now, I ain't never seen this nigga before. This nigga come, he was the main one ready. That's why I know. I was just about to say something. Let me shut the fuck up. I'm talking too much. But he was like ready, just like ready to knock a motherfucker out for me. So basically, after incident happened on your tier, you have to do a report. So I ended up going down the hall and doing a report. Now, this is my first time having to do a report. I never did a report, so I need help. So I look up from the computer. The first person I see straight ahead at a tier, in his tier, well, outside of his tier, I'm like, you, come here and help me with this report. He helped me with the report. And it's like, from that day forward, like, he was coming to my tier, checking up on me, and it was just like, something about him. Like, couldn't no other nigga in there get my attention, but he was just like, I like you. So, we instantly connected and instantly just planned a date. My stupid ass, I was doing hella 16s. So I basically told my nigga that I was going in on my off day. But what I fucked up at is getting my hair done. And it's really my fucking goofy ass stylist. My stylist the reason why I got caught. Bitch, you the reason why I got caught. Because she was supposed to do my hair the day before. So because the plan was going to leave and be gone the whole entire fucking day. So, or matter of fact, no, the bitch was supposed to do my hair early as fuck and ended up having to do it later. So now my day started later than it was supposed to. So now it's giving my nigga time to be like, this bitch can't be going to do no overtime. Why this bitch getting so motherfucking cute? I got so motherfucking fine that day. Woo! He like, why this bitch? It was like something. He was like, let me see your location, share your location with me. Like, he just was suspicious. It was like he was having a woman's intuition. So I just still on some player shit, like, let him get the location because I knew what I was finna go to do. And like, when it comes to the county, you really don't supposed to have your phone in the county. So basically what I did was I took all my uniform with me. I went and got ready at my auntie house. My auntie lived up the street from the county. So I changed there. I talked to him up until I got to the county and parked my car. I leave my work bag in the backseat. This is why I fuck up at. I'm so motherfucking stupid. I really fucked up at where I parked at. I should have fucking parked in one of the other parking lots where it's not open. I parked in the county parking lot that was open. So I parked my car. I basically put my phone in an armrest so he can think I'm at work all day. So I didn't have my phone at all because in his head, I gotta be in a county without my phone anyway. So he see my location. So it's like, nigga, I'm at work. But again, it's like he had a woman's intuition. So I'm out all day. Basically, I'm gone on this date all day. We done did multiple things, whatever we did. And I made it like I was on the whole shift. So I made sure I was back to my car by 11 o'clock. I get to my car. I'm so motherfucking stupid, y'all. I get in my car. And I grabbed my phone. My nigga basically had been texting and calling me all day. He was saying, I miss you. He was sending me stuff he wanted me to buy him. All type of stuff. So he was just making it seem like he was just cool. Next thing you know, I'm driving. I feel air. The windows is up. Where I feel, bitch, I look back. The back seat of my motherfucking window busted. And then I'm looking like, what's going on? I look back and I see my motherfucking work bag is gone. I knew right then and there this nigga caught me. He came up to the motherfucking county, busted the motherfucking window out, took my work bag, just basically letting me know, like, bitch, you caught. You can't even lie about it. Like, you can't lie about it. So I just knew. So I'm like, fuck that. I ain't finna go. I told him, I get the text from him, like, I'm not stupid. You know what's going on. I'm not finna come to the house because I know you finna wanna fucking fight. I had a nigga that, like, shit, if I catch your ass cheating, we fighting. I ain't gonna lie. We was some fighting motherfuckers. If I caught him cheating, I was beating his ass. He wasn't beating my ass, but he was the type of nigga that shit. If I catch you cheating, I might just beat your ass. So I didn't take my ass to the house. I went to my auntie house. Now my dumb ass forgot that I was still sharing the location. He didn't know where my auntie lived. Next thing you know, this nigga come popping up. Oh shit. Call my mama. I'm like, I gotta go get my stuff from the house because we was living together. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go on and go pack all my stuff. So, he like, nah, just stay, let's talk about it. I'm like, nah, I'm scared, y'all. I just know if I go in that house and he was just gonna beat my ass. I'm scared. So I ended up going to my mom's house for that night. And then he kept calling me all night. Matter of fact, I ended up talking to him the whole night. And then, you know, it's crazy how all it takes is to basically, when a nigga steady playing with you, play with his ass back, G. Because sometimes that shit'll get a motherfucker to act right. But it can turn out bad too. He might not never respect your ass again. He might love the fuck out of you, not let your ass go, but he gonna disrespect the fuck out of you. Cause that's what pretty much ended up happening. He ended up sitting his ass the fuck down for a while. See what I mean? ADHD. I'm going off into some other shit. Let me go back. So I ended up going, I had to work the next day. So before I had to go to work, I ended up going back to the house. We ended up talking about it. He crying, I'm crying. I'm like, I'm sorry. Cause I never seen him like show that he really cared like that. It was just like, wow, you telling me that's all I had to do? So, after that, I ended up going to work. We ended up, we had to just keep talking about it. I ended up staying with him, telling him I was going to stop talking to the nigga. Now, my stupid ass, I stopped talking to the nigga. Me and my nigga, we was just basically like on some lovey-dovey shit for the rest of the week. Like, he just doing everything to, you know, wine and dining me. I'm just loving this energy. Now, next thing you know, I go back to work the following week. And I'm trying to basically talk it out with the other nigga that I was supposed to cut off. So I left off on how basically for a week straight after he called me, we was on some lovey-dovey stuff. He was whining and dining me. You know, it's just, like I said in the last video, it's just crazy how, like, that wasn't my first time hearing that. I heard from previous friends and stuff that basically when a nigga catch you cheating, they end up basically sitting the fuck down and treating you how you want to be treated. But like I said, it can go left. So basically he was whining and dining me, just doing whatever to just kiss my ass, make sure I stay with him and don't go be with the other nigga. Cause that's my assumption. So of course I didn't cut communication completely from the nigga. I just was focused on my relationship that week. So the following week when I went to work, me and him ended up doing a double. And we was working in the same, was we working in the same? No, we wasn't working in the same. We just was talking, you know, we just was at work doing a double together. I was in Division 3 Annex and he was in RTU. And I had enough respect for him to basically want to have a conversation to explain to him we couldn't talk no more. That's how much I liked him, because I don't explain shit to no nigga. If I don't want to talk to you no more, I just stop talking to you. But I ain't gonna lie, I really liked him, so I felt like I owed him an explanation. So we ended up agreeing to go on lunch together during our second part of the shift or whatever. So we ended up going to lunch together. But before we went to lunch, of course, I'm in a space where I'm having to talk to my nigga all the time, because now he don't trust me because I work with the nigga that he just called me cheating with. So we had got to a point where we just talking every day, all day. So that specific day that I wanted to go to lunch and talk to him, I knew I was gonna have to explain myself to my nigga. So I had to like come up with a lie so he wouldn't be on my ass with me having a lunch, going on my lunch. So I went on lunch and I ended up telling him that my phone was finna die. So I'm gonna end up just sitting in the break room and eat my food or whatever. So basically when I got off the phone with him, I put my phone on airplane mode to make it seem like my phone was dead. Like I'm just like steady doing shit and it's not working. So I ended up going on lunch with, we ended up going in his car and sitting in the back of the county parking lot. He got tent on his car. We just talking about, like, I'm basically telling him like we can't talk no more, whatever. We could just still be, you know, cool co-workers and this and that. So lunch over with, we heading back to the building. As we both walking, I'm happy-go-lucky, smiling and shit. I'm always smiling and shit. Now, here goes a car that I don't know of. You know, I don't see his pickup truck. I see a red car and this motherfucker come hopping out the car. Oh shit, I instantly stopped walking. I'm like, oh shit, I'm caught again. But I'm not, in my head, I'm like, I wasn't just doing that. But in his, what he see, he like, bitch, you still cheating on me. And he ain't wrong, because I would have thought the same thing. So, what's so crazy? So, the nigga I'm with, he's still walking towards the building, but they ended up crossing paths. So they ended up shaking, my nigga ended up shaking his hand on some player shit like, you ain't even got shit to do with this. This is my bitch. So he still go to the building or whatever. Now I get to running backwards and shit like, I'm sorry. I knew you ain't cut that nigga off. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I really did cut him off. We was just talking. Da, 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 da. So we had a little mini tussle. He ain't really go. No, I was ducking and dodging and shit. So he ended up going to the car, just, you know, hurt. And I'm running to the car, reaching through the window. I'm like, I'm sorry. He like, you was in that car sucking that nigga dick. I'm like, what? Nigga, I ain't even fucked the nigga yet. So I ended up calling the nigga while he in the job. I'm like, he's talking about I sucked your dick. Like, can you tell him I did suck your dick? Why the fuck this nigga gonna say we grown? What you, what me, what him, what all y'all gonna think when the motherfucker say that? She sucked his dick. Why the fuck? That was some nigga shit right there. Like, just to piss a nigga off. Like, cause he ain't get no fuck. This ain't my relationship. I don't get no fuck. So I'm blue, cause now to this day he's still stressed that I sucked that nigga dick in the backseat of the car, in the parking lot of the county. And then what's so crazy, he said that shit out loud to the point the other officers heard it, that it went around the fucking county. Motherfuckers gossiping around the county talking about I was sucking dick in the back of the motherfucking county. I ain't even fucking, now the following year let me shut the fuck up. Let me see, I'm talking too much. But nah, I ain't did nothing sexually with him yet. We ain't even really get a chance to do shit. I got caught so motherfucking fast. Cause when we went on our first date, we ended up planning another date. But I got caught the same day. So, at this point, the trust issues is out the door. He don't trust me for shit. Now, I ended up leaving work early because I'm like, I gotta fight for my relationship. I'm sorry, babe. He still took me back, you know. We was like going through it. It was a lot of crying going on. I had to constantly prove that I wasn't fucking around with him, because at this point, he don't even want me to work the job no more. Because he like, bitch, you going to this job and this nigga work at this job. Ain't no way I can trust that you ain't fucking with this nigga no more. And he ain't wrong. So now I'm having to talk to him all day, share my location every day. Now, let's just end that. At this point, I'm not even talking to the nigga no more. Now I'm having to prove myself to my nigga. Now he asked for a baby. He actually asked for the baby like when I first got caught cheating, and we instantly started working on the baby. Then I got pregnant the following month. We found out I was pregnant. He had promised me like, look, we could start our family. I want you to stay at home for a year or two and raise our baby. He got my dumb ass falling for the little fairy tale like, yes, babe, I'ma have your baby. And now we have a beautiful 1-year-old today. But go back. This nigga had a plan for me. This nigga basically got me pregnant to walk me like a motherfucking dog, as if he ain't already walked me like a dog before. Like, nigga, that was my lick back. How the fuck is you trying to get another lick back? But let me go see ADHD because I'm doing too much. It was still other shit that transpired. So basically, because that same year, I ended up going to jail and losing my job. All this shit happened in like June. The cheats happened in June. We was going through it for months. You know, we was loving on each other, but, you know, the trust issues was fucked up. So I'm having to constantly prove myself. His family didn't fucking like me. So we going through that type of shit because he, you know, having to, you know, fight with the fact that, you know, he can't bring me around because they don't fucking like me. And now he having to choose me. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm pregnant. I get to a pregnancy stage where I can't please him sexually because the baby just did not want me to have sex. So I'm going through that. He thinking I don't want to be with him because I'm not having sex with him. He thinking I'm still fucking with the nigga in the county. I'm like, nigga, I'm pregnant as fuck. How the fuck am I? Why would I still? But he had every right to still believe I was an ain't shit ass bitch. So long story short, I had still had trust issues with him. So I don't know what happened. Like, so much happened that all I could really say is we had got to a point where one day, you know, he was on some, like, I just want you to trust me. You can have the password to my phone. So, of course, when a nigga give you the password to the phone, at this point, he done deleted everything out the phone. But when I get off work, I ain't have to work the next day. Something told me, I'm like, I don't want to have this baby G. Like, I don't trust to have this nigga, baby. I think he's still just out here doing all type of shit. So one night I get off work and I go through the phone just to see if he, you know, I feel like when a motherfucker delete shit, they always forget something to delete. So I'm like, let me go searching for what he might have probably fucking forgot to delete. And where I left off at, I was saying, basically, I went through his phone. I was just trying to see, because if I would have found some shit, I was going straight to the parenthood. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I ain't got time for no hoe getting up on here. Yes, I'll kill a baby so motherfucking fast if a nigga ain't shit. But I'm thankful for my daughter. So I basically went through the phone, and of course, like I said, I ended up finding shit that he didn't delete. I ended up seeing text messages of a bitch hair that I did, telling this bitch to pull up. They was planning to have sex while I was doing my 16. That bitch was doing his big one while I was doing my 16-hour shifts. Little bitch hair that I did and a little bitch be dick riding my baby. Oh, don't get me started. Ooh, don't get me started. There's so many hoes that don't even know I know they was fucking with my nigga. Like, it's crazy. And let me stop saying my nigga because I'm single. But basically, I ended up seeing some shit. Them he planning to have sex. The girl told her, make sure you have a condom. All that type of shit. Then I ended up seeing a bitch from my hood, a fat bitch from my hood, sucking his dick for $150, y'all. And what's so crazy? We weren't friends, but it was like, hey bitch, hey bitch, hey bitch, you pretty bitch type shit. Like, whole time, you know, when she'd be in the barbershop with her kids and shit, getting her kids hair cut, getting her hair did about her status in the shop, you would think they didn't know each other. The whole time this bitch been sucking his dick, getting money from him, all type of shit. I was fanning shit. Then I go through the family group chat, the family talking about me, all type of shit. So I'm going through this shit while he sleep. This is like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Y'all, I ain't go to sleep when I got off work. I got off work at 11 o'clock. I didn't go to sleep that night. I was on a mission to confirm if I was gonna have this baby or not. So I went through the phone. I was going through the phone all night. I'm getting heated, y'all. I was a crash out. I was a crash out. A fucking crash out. I had planned it out so well, and I'm so glad that I think too. Like, I'm a thinker too. Like, I'm a crash out, but I think a little bit. So I text my brother, like, come get my son. Like, my son was in the house. I just knew it was finna go up. My brother come get my son around 7 in the morning, y'all. I was on bullshit good. You know, my brother already be out hustling, all type of shit. Like, come get my son. Now, as soon as my son leave, get your ass up. Get the fuck up. It all hell broke. All motherfucking hell broke, y'all. It went left in that bitch. it went left to the point I was starting shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I started texting the sisters, saying I was gonna beat their ass. I was texting his brother girlfriend, telling her they was talking about her. She get to calling them, getting into it with them. Now the brother comes to the house. The brother get on some tough shit with me. A whole bunch of shit transpired that when the brother left, me and him got the tussling. Me and my nigga got the tussling. We got the tussling. He was the type that he couldn't stand. I was a bitch that'll break some shit. We had an 85-inch TV. He paid $3 for that bitch. He was so motherfucking blue. I threw the motherfucking cable thing through that bitch and broke that bitch. He was so blue, he didn't get no fuck. We finna fight. We got to fighting. This motherfucker gets me on the couch and sits on top of me. And now, mind you, my gun out. This motherfucker get a hold to my gun and call the motherfucking police and lie on me and say that I was holding the gun up to him or whatever. He was just pretty much mad that I broke the TV or whatever. He went too far. He took the situation too far to the point that when I sit and think about it, I could have left the situation and it wouldn't have got far. But I was so heated that I didn't even think to leave the house. Like I had time to leave the house. I let him call the police on me. The police get there. I'm 13 weeks pregnant already, so it's just like, what the fuck am I running for? I'm just in a wow that he even called the police on me. And he called them 3 times. So you tell them it's a gun out, them motherfuckers gonna come running. So, they get that so motherfucking fast. I get in straight protection mode, y'all. I get in straight protection mode that, like, even though, you know, I'm mad at him about what he did, we just fought, all that. I'm like, put the gun down, because I'm thinking about how left it can go with him still having a gun in his hand and the police walk up. We know how shit can go left. Put the gun down. Like, he was so mad that he just wanted me to go to jail. Like, bitch, if you don't leave this house, you finna go to jail. So, police get there. By the time the police get there, he heard what I was saying. Now, Mandra I got my mama on the speakerphone. I'm telling her, like, he done called the police. He told them I got the gun on him. It was just crazy, y'all. It was just so fucking crazy. It was like my life flashed before my motherfucking eyes and I lost everything just in a split of second. So they come. Now, Mandra, I didn't know that they take the person to jail based off who got the visible bruises. So he had bruises all over him, and they already hold me to a higher standard, and they feel like I'm trained to fucking basically do something to him. So they believed everything he said. And then also, it was crazy. The police, CPD, was against me. They was out there trying to encourage him to send me to jail. And I'm telling them, I'm trying to explain to them what happened. They ain't trying to hear shit. I'm half naked. I got on a shirt, no panties, no nothing. Next thing you know, they out there talking to him. Them motherfuckers walk in the house. Start grabbing my hands. I instantly got to screaming, hollering, crying to my mama. Like I was so fucking hurt, y'all. Like I was screaming, like, Mom, they is really fucking putting handcuffs on my hands. Like I was screaming so fucking hard. I couldn't believe this was happening to me, y'all. I couldn't believe this was happening to me, y'all. So I ended up letting them put the handcuffs around me. Then I told them I was pregnant, so they ended up putting it back in front of me or whatever. So they helped me put on some shorts because I was naked. So they started walking me down. He outside he's standing next to his sister, and I'm screaming his name. You won't do this to me. I'm so proud of myself because normally when I tell this story, I like literally bust out in tears. Like it's like I'm living a moment all over again, because even though I'm laughing about this shit, that shit crushed me. Y'all don't know what it took for me to get that job. And I still to this day don't even blame him, because at the end of the day, you have to take accountability. Even though he put me in that position to want to go to tweak out, if I would have gained enough control and told myself this shit not worth it, I'm in the position I'm in, there's no reason I should be acting like this, doing this. If I would have just walked away from the situation, knowing I didn't want to be with him because of how he was treating me, and I didn't want to have the baby, I should have just walked away. But see, ADHD, I'm going off into other shit. So they get me in a car. I'm in a car. I'm like, y'all finna take me to the county. I can't go to the county. No. me. So I didn't know how like the protocol went when you get locked up, all that. So they took me to the 25th district station or whatever. So I get there. It's just like, it's crazy. Like, that situation changed me. It calmed me down. Like, all that crash out shit went out the window, y'all, because I was one of those people that I don't do shit to people unless they do something to me. And when they do something to me, I go to the extreme. And the fact that I went to the extreme and ended up losing something that meant so much to me, it calmed me the fuck down. It's like, I have to change. So, it's like when they put them handcuffs in your hands, like your freedom is instantly gone. They don't give a fuck what you in there for. They look at you like a criminal. They don't give a fuck who you is, none of that shit. So I'm in a station. I ended up seeing one of my friends' mama in there. I was so motherfucking happy. I'm steady crying. I'm just crying. And they kept telling me, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. I couldn't stop crying, y'all. I was just in distraught. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. Like, this is really happening to me. Like,